Well, the Canterbury recovery may seem slow, but Air New Zealand is jetting forth with their new multi-million-dollar Aviation Institute, which opened in Christchurch today. The city's been chosen as one of the best locations for training new recruits. And as reporter Jared McCulloch explains, the aviation world needs more pilots and engineers.
Together we're going to declare Air New Zealand Aviation Institute officially open.
The recovery continues, this time in aviation. This new $8 million purpose-built centre was constructed over 2 years, designed to handle the growing number of students needed in the aviation industry. And a large amount of that money has gone into this very spacious state-of-the-art hangar, where it will see 70 students come through every year. It's 58 metres long by 42 metres wide, a very good space for students.
We've got the classroom facilities out the back. People will actually do their training with regard to the theory and the knowledge, then they put that into practice.
The classrooms allow for a focused learning environment, using both computers and handwritten exercises throughout their training.
We need qualified and capable people, we put a lot of money into training in Air New Zealand, and we have decided to build this facility down here.
Air New Zealand's investment into the region sees around 1,700 people employed, injecting $155 million into the economy annually, making the business one of the region's largest.
Off the back of the earthquake, we had another facility that was affected by the earthquake. It was also coming to the end of the lease, but we made a decision to make the investment and thrilled to be able to open it here today.
It may be a milestone for the company, but it's a huge milestone for the city.
But it's not just the region benefiting from the new facility. A global demand for highly skilled aviation personnel is growing rapidly, especially on international routes.
Boeing and Airbus have put out data saying we needed a significant number of engineers and pilots going forward. So fundamentally it says, well, we need to make that investment.
The numbers are huge. In its latest report, Boeing says more than 1 million new aviation personnel are needed in the next 20 years. Over half of them are commercial pilots, while the other is made up of technicians and engineers. However, New Zealand plays a part on a much smaller scale.
Air New Zealand will need something like 15 to 20 engineers on an annual basis, particularly down here in Christchurch.
But that could change as time goes on.
What we're also doing here is actually training other companies' engineers as well as engineers for overseas. It's obviously earthquake-proof, but it's also future-proof to be able to grow as well. So in the long run, if we want to actually have a greater throughput of students through this facility, then we've got the ability to obviously add a mezzanine floor as well and put more workshops in.
It's one giant leap forward, with the New Zealand aviation sector continuing to soar into the future. Jared McCulloch, CTV News.